The campaign season is here, and your vote can make a difference. Comcast brings you the Candidates on Demand right now.
I'm Jill Horner, and this is Candidates on Demand. With me is Ed Ptasznik. He's the Democratic Party candidate for the House of Representatives for the 7th District. Thanks for being with us.
My pleasure, Jill.
Let's talk a little bit about the district that you want to represent. Explain to us the 7th District.
The 7th Congressional District goes from, I'd like to say, coast to coast, from the Delaware River out in Hunterdon County up to Summit, down to where my office is in Woodbridge, and then over to Linden. It's a very diverse community, a community that is highly educated and one that is very discerning as far as voting goes.
So let's talk a little bit about your background, why you want to run at this point. You are an educator, you're a small business owner. Talk to us a little bit about who you are and your background.
I'm a science teacher. I taught high school chemistry at Bridgewater Raritan High School. I'm also a small business owner. I have a business doing home improvements, and very concerned about our future, that we're losing our edge here in America. And I want to work hard to make sure that the interests of our families and businesses are represented. I'm not running for a political career.
Why did you decide now was the time to run? This is your first time running for political office.
Yeah, we have many challenges that our nation faces. We're looking at some of the highest unemployment in my lifetime. There was a time when in America we ranked top of the world in math and science, and we're at the bottom third. And I think that the divisive politics, the career politicians that we have in office, are not getting the job done. And we need some folks with real-world experience who can use that experience to help us get our edge back.
So let's focus on that educational component. You have a background in education yourself. Are there steps that can be taken in order to attract businesses like the ones in the 7th District, many of which are high-tech and innovative?
It's critical. In the 7th District, we have some of the most innovative companies in the nation, and they're dependent on highly skilled workers, on making sure that our students have the skills they need to be successful, to be competitive, to be innovative, so we can lead the world in an ever-increasing global economy. And we do that with strong investments, with making sure they have high-quality teachers and access to all of the tools that students need to be successful.
So what then is the connection between education funding and long-term attracting businesses? How can you make sure that all of those things are in place in order for the 7th District and the rest of the state to be successful?
Well, if we make sure that the students that are here have a high-quality education, and we continue to do the things that we're doing well. In the 7th, we have 5 of the top 25 high schools in the state. So we need to continue to do that and make those investments. We also have to make sure that the businesses that are here are supported, both our small businesses that are struggling in this economy. When a small business owner sees an empty storefront, they think, what can I put here? How can I grow my business here? And we need to support them with giving them access to capital. With our medium and large businesses, because so much of them are involved with innovation, we need to support research and development so that they can continue to lead the world in innovation. And I think a lot of that has to do, too, with how we reposition our central New Jersey, northern New Jersey economy to help meet the demands of the energy crisis.
So what then do you see as the future of green technology and green jobs?
I think it's huge, but we need to make sure that those businesses are here and not going to other places, going overseas, and reward businesses for creating jobs and keeping them right here instead of shipping them out. And also making sure that we put a focus on it, that we support the businesses that are doing that research. We have to end our addiction to foreign oil, but we need to find alternatives. And we're not meeting that. That's part of us losing our edge. Other countries have taken this issue on, and we're falling behind.
We just have a minute left, but you explained to us a little bit about why you're running, but why should people vote for you?
Well, I think what we've seen in Washington is career politicians who are more focused on their own re-election, making sure that the needs of their biggest campaign contributors are met, the folks that funnel hundreds of thousands of dollars into their campaign coffers. And when push comes to shove, they meet their interests instead of meeting the needs of our families and businesses living on Main Street. I think if we want to return a 25-year career politician back to office, I don't think that's the answer. I think we need someone with real-world experience who will get our priorities right and make sure we get our edge back here in America.
Thanks so much.
My pleasure.
We've been talking with Ed Ptasznik. He is the Democratic candidate for the 7th Congressional District. I'm Jill Horner.